Hey, welcome back to TBN News,
Putnam's very own news broadcast.
We're here giving you the information you're looking for. I'm Naisha Williams.
And I'm Peyton Olivia.
Our first story is all about our Putnam's own basketball state playoffs.
Let's hear from Leandro talking all about our Putnam's basketball team's journey.
It's playoff time. Putnam, ranked 14th in the state, is looking to make history. The last championship was in 2014, where we won back-to-back seasons. The team this year has proved time and time again that adversity will not stop them. After winning against 18th-ranked Attleboro, they find themselves on the road against 3rd-ranked Franklin. We spoke with some of the team to see how they prepare.
Hi, I'm Coach Lou Rowe of Putnam varsity basketball team. This team has been a little bit different than I've coached over the last 3 seasons. In particular, that we've had new guys transferred in from different schools. We had a couple veteran guys coming back, and Julian Chapman and Andrew Mabry.
What does winning a state championship mean for you and the team?
It means everything. From the jump, we just been working hard at it every day. Some days we don't even feel like coming into work, but it's just, we got to do it for something. So I feel like that's the biggest thing.
Because over the years, it's just been the last team that won, and that's like 10 years ago. So it's like winning a state chip will like mean something for us. It means something to the whole school because we've been trying to get one for Delmar because Central been here. They've been taking over, so it's like we trying to prove our name and prove what we got over here.
One of the ways going into the playoffs, we try to prepare players, and I always speak with them about this. I played basketball for a very long time on a high level, and we try to break the season down in 3 parts. One is preseason, and there's a regular season, and then we have tournament play. Playoffs, you cannot have any highs or lows or one-game situation being done. So that's the mentality that we try to approach each game like it's our last and play as hard as we can.
It's much more physical. It's much more demanding. The details, right, the intensity, the focus, those all are enhanced, and you can see it more when the state playoffs comes in. The regular season is kind of up and down, you know. You can play good one night, you can play bad the next night, but in the playoffs, whoever's not playing their best basketball goes home.
And what is the game plan going into the game?
Just play Putnam basketball, you know, have your teammates back, be there for help side rotation, share the ball, give up a good shot for a great shot.
How does the playoffs compare to the regular season?
I feel like the playoffs is a different type of energy.
It's win or go home, so it's like no mistakes allowed, kind of. We got to be on our square and just go hard.
We hope the boys win their game and continue on. They can really make some big noise. Maybe get looks from college.
Are you thinking about going to college?
Yeah, but I'm having trouble finding what colleges have what I'm interested in.
Well, let's hear from Leonie and Juliara to find out more information about the college fair and other resources to get into college.
Hello, my name is Julia Arcondo on TBN News, and today my fellow colleague went out and interviewed one of our 11th grade counselors on this year's college fair, happening March 20th. Let's go to the suite and see what she has to say.
So 11th graders can go on Naviance to complete the super match that we were showing them how to do in the shops. And there they can take a look at different colleges and fine-tune it and utilize it to figure out what schools might be ones that'll be at the event on March 20th, and then create a short list of schools that they can talk to. We're expecting about 200 schools, universities, and some institutions as well related to some military opportunities, and some of them are international schools, but most of them are East Coast colleges. A lot of them are ones that kids have talked about wanting to talk to over the next year before they apply to schools. We're hoping it gives the 11th grade students a chance to take a look and see what's out there as far as school opportunities and get a jump start on their college application process so that when the time comes next year and they start applying, they have a good idea of who they want to talk to, what the expectations are from the colleges, and make sure that they have all their ducks in a row so that they're ready to go when the application deadlines come up. We're hoping they're excited about what's in the future for them and getting ready to go off to college and start thinking about questions they want to ask representatives and figure out what are they looking for their future so that when we get there on the 20th, they're ready to take the full advantage of the opportunity and talk to the universities that are there and the representatives.
That college fair will be taking place this month, March 20th. We hope to see you there building your future.
Did you know that March is Women's History Month?
Really? I haven't seen much about it.
Yeah, there isn't much around. We here at TBN News want to recognize women in education. As Stephanie went and talked to some of our female English teachers, let's hear their stories.
This is Stephanie Tejada with TBN 10. What does Women's History Month mean to you?
To me, Women's History Month is a month where we get to celebrate and support all types of women.
It's also a chance to reflect on the ongoing struggle for gender equality and to honor the women who have fought for women's rights and empowerment.
Who is the most influential woman you know, and what makes them influential?
The most influential woman that I know is my mom.
My great-grandmother
is my mom.
My grandmother. She is a small business owner.
She immigrated from the Philippines during World War II, and she brought my entire family over.
Because she's very resilient. She never gives up.
She immigrated here to America in the 50s, taught herself how to write, speak, write, read English on her own.
Do you feel that women's accomplishments are well represented, or is there some work to be done?
I think that we're doing a lot more now than we have been in the past, and I think equaling and leveling a playing field for women has definitely come a long way.
I think that we've come a long way and a lot has been done. However, we still have a lot to embark on. I hope that one day in my lifetime I can see a female president.
Wow, women really have a huge impact on the world. This month really recognizes our strength.
Yeah, strength has been on my mind recently. All of our classmates have been talking about working out for spring sports.
Are you thinking about trying out?
No, I'm really interested in watching the games.
Do you know when our first game is?
Anthony has some information straight from the athletic director, Mr. Devane. Let's hear from him.
Spring sports are almost here. With the baseball team putting in some excellent work, we expect a good season. We will also be talking to Mr. Devane on how and where to sign up. He'll also be discussing the goals and expectations for this year's season.
Mr. Devane, Athletic Director for Putnam Academy. Oh, the goals are simple, man. To have fun, to develop their craft, to be great student athletes, to have memorable moments, to enjoy the season, and at the end of the day, to be competitive. Well, requirements are real simple. You have to have a physical. You have to go online for family ID. And then you also have to be grade eligible, academically eligible. And that requires work in the classroom and making sure that your GPA is meeting the MIAA guidelines. We look at our volleyball. We have a new volleyball boys coach, Mr. Chavez, and the important date for him, I would say, is his first game, which is March 28th. That allows for people to come out and see what style of play they're going to be performing on the volleyball court. And then we have, for our girls softball, we have, I believe it's April 19th and May 13th are games against inner city rivals. And that should bring out the best in both teams. Well, I typically leave that to the coaches. They see them every day, but when I'm at the games watching them, I try to cheer them on as a fan as well as an athletic director. I think coaching is the ability to speak to your student athletes in a way that they not only hear what you're trying to teach, but also buy in. So that I guess the challenge would be just trying to make sure that student athletes buy into what you're trying to support, teach, and encourage. And that's mentally, that's physically, that's academically, and just being disciplined. You have to be able to be willing to be all three to be the best version of yourselves.
We would like to thank Mr. Devane for his time, and we'll catch you later on, guys. This is Anthony Melendez, TBN News, signing out.
Wow, the anticipation on spring is amazing. I can't wait to see what the future brings.
Me too. Putnam always has an ace up their sleeve. And we here at TBN News will be providing you information on everything Putnam.
Make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you have any stories you would like for us to cover.
This is TBN News wishing you a marvelous March.